Hello! Hello! It is Thursday! Yeet. It's Thursday. It's Mario Party. Hello. So far today's just been kind of meh. Nothing really too spectacular. Since today has been kind of meh, time to do a meh board. Because I've always had a dislike for Mysteryland, but we're doing it. We're here. We're doing it. Let's go. Hopefully everyone's had a wonderful day. Nothing super duper exciting. Who should we play as today? Use Mysteryland. Yoshi. Mario. Yes. We'll let Peach get a break today. All the same, all on hard. The number of turns 50, as we always do around here. And bonuses on. Yes, these settings are okay. Let's go. We're ready to go. Rock and roll. Rock and roll will never die. It will not. That's the real mystery. Does rock and roll actually die? Sounds like a news story. Our top story for the 6 o'clock news. Does rock and roll actually die? Sources say grave robbers have dug every single grave out there in existence and could not find any bit of rock and roll. The mystery continues. Hello, Johnny. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Bowser Sphinx. What is a Sphinx? A Sphinx is riddles. If you don't answer his question, you'll die. I'm going second with a 4. That is wonderful. Because I have looked into a Sphinx. Because, okay, I know I've talked a lot about like superpowers and stuff, right? Like, energy beams and like fire powers, right? Like that's usually my bread and butter, right? But there's like another little like, supernatural, another like subset of supernatural stuff. And that's like, your vampires, your werewolves, your fairies, like stuff like that. Mermaids, that kind of supernatural. And I have attempted to write a funny enough, it's a mystery. I wrote like a mystery story. It's not finished. Part of me wants to go back to it to maybe attempt, but I don't even know what the ending would be if I were to go back to it. Because it originally started off as an EXO fanfiction. Because I thought Baekhyun could be a really smooth detective. He really seems to fit that bill. And also I feel a little bit weird because I had Chen as one of like the side characters who ends up with another like OC, but now he's like IRL married and with 2 kids, so it's like, well, gotta fix that story. Gotta fix that plot point. But yeah, I tried to like write like a supernatural type thing with like werewolves and vampires and mermaids and fairies and elves and stuff like that. And funny enough, I mentioned Chen. His character, since he's very cat-like in like features and stuff, I made him a Sphinx type thing, and like doing my research into it, a Sphinx, if they ask you a question, you have to answer it or else bad things will happen. You could die. And it's like, damn, what better for an interrogator? What better powers for an interrogator to have? Like, hey, where were you at this time on this day? Just asking the question and they have to answer. So it's like, that's like an interrogation, like trump card, man. Crazy. Hello, Frost. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Koopa Banks make me want to commit IRL robbery. I know, especially the ones here. Like, jeez. But yeah, the premise of the story, ew. Speaking of, like, you know, elves and stuff are making his ears pointy. His ears were already pointy. Mustache. That's like a flat line. There's also like a flat line. And I need to go more down. And then... Does that look okay? The ear looks a little off. I won with an 89. You know what? Screw it. Who are you, yeeting? I'm just yeeting. I'm not yeeting anybody. Because yeet kind of took off in the wrestling. I know people are starting to get tired of it, but it's too fun to yeet. But, yeah, the TLDR, or like the summary of the story is, and it's one of those where I could totally just change the names of the characters and nothing would change. I can keep their core personalities. In fact, I even like tried to do that. You know, I probably could just go back and have like a thing. So, Baekhyun of EXO, he is a hotshot detective. He's a human hotshot detective who is, you know, very good at solving cases. Bam, 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 bam. He's got that like innate detective power, right? Like he's just really good at his job. And also for being human in like a supernatural world, like that's, you know, like essentially unheard of. And he gets called to you know, he transfers over to this this little town, the city, you know, full of supernatural creatures, and you know, they enlist his help, and then something goes wrong. There is a case involving werewolves, which, you know, is very strange because there are no werewolves in this town. There are 0 werewolves in this town because of something that happened years and years and years ago. You know, and they're like, no, you know, it's one of those things. And it involves werewolves, and no one can figure out what's going on because the tracks are super clear. No, nothing's working for them. So they enlist the help of a foreign bounty hunter who is also very good at her job. And this is an OC I've created. Her name is Anais. And she's, you know, very good bounty hunter. But she's like she is a, like a, you know, like, don't talk, like, she's a very work person. But she's, like, very cold. You know, she's one of them, like, real cold when you first meet her type characters. But, like, she's just really good at her job because she's also a human. But, she's very good at her job. She's a bounty hunter, so she knows how to track down specific supernatural creatures. So that's kind of where they enlist her help, and they finally get somewhere. But along the way, Baekhyun meets this handful of townspeople. One of the girls' name is Kami. She's also a protagonist. So my protagonist trio is like Baekhyun, Kami, and Anais. Those are that's my trio. But Kami, you know, very outgoing, you know, very like earthy person. And you know, there's like lots of mysteries that, you know, unfold in the town and everything. So it's kind of TLDR without like spoiling things, because maybe I might actually write it one day with like changed characters, because I think I had changed like Baekhyun's name to like Brayden or something, like Brayden Lee, which is a, you know, an actual name. So, and it's one of those, I wrote it in like 2019. And then, like, around this time, 2019, and then, oops, I hit my mic, and then, you know, pandemic happened, and then my dad died, and then going through a lot of stuff mentally and everything, I just never got back to it. I was, like, on chapter 19. I was, like, pretty deep into the story. And I reread it, like, a couple times, and there's, like, a lot of things that I could change. And I've even, like, thought about, like, redoing it, like, completely and having, like, different... Oh, my God. like different paths the characters could take. Because there's one instance where I'm not gonna say who, because again, what if I actually do release it at some point? So I'm not gonna I'm gonna avoid spoilers, kind of, maybe. Character A hurts character B more emotionally, and in what I wrote, character B is way too forgiving of character A. And I'm like, realistically, I don't think character B would easily forgive a situation like that. So I'm like, I need to rework this and kind of not rework the character, but make some tweaks here and there to make it a little bit more realistic in a way. So that's just kind of my train of thought. But I remember something specific that my mom always said. If she wanted to write a mystery, she would always have this particular element be the whole gotcha, the big, signs point to this person type thing, but no one else would catch it because of, whatever. And I implemented that into my my story. I believe it was titled Wolf with Silver Eyes. So the big prime suspect, quote unquote, of the terrorization of the town had the nickname of Silver Eyes, and it's a wolf with silver eyes, of course, right? So that's kind of the whole thing there. I've thought about going back to it, but it's one of those here lately, if I am actively writing something, I want to have an end goal in mind before actually doing something. Example, there needs to be a clear goal. So it's one of those if I'm writing a romance, of course they're going to get together by doing this. Face Turn, the wrestling AU, I knew Chris was going to win the championship at the end story, but it's how do we get there type thing. What was after the Bride Operation? Of course, Bangtan was going to get, his bride, but it's how do we get there? How does the story progress, And, the Dragon Tamer, I had the final battle, Dark versus Light, in mind, And, it's one of those, again, Dark versus Light. Had that battle, our soulmates get together, but it's how do we get there? I always have at least a vague thought of the ending in mind before I even think about progressing any further. I mean, sometimes it doesn't happen until a few chapters in, I have an idea and then it kind of concocts itself and it helps, streamline. But sometimes if I legit do not have an end goal in mind and it doesn't happen by chapter 5 or 6, then it's what am I doing? And it's what am I doing with my life? Woo, good. Ah! I got a message from my mother-in-law. I mentioned the other day that she was having eye surgery, and I got a message from her saying she had a successful eye surgery, so that's good. Had to get the the Cadillacs removed from her eyes. My dad had a pretty bad one right before he died, in that last year or so before he died. I don't remember which eye it was, but it was one of them that he had a pretty bad one. But he also had a myriad of health issues at the time. But also, given those health issues, the way he went, I think that probably would have been the best option for him. Yeah, he died in 2020, but he didn't die of COVID. He just regular died. That helps me feel a little bit better, Humor. So, yeah, maybe if I get a clear picture in my head of how I want, my wolf with silver eyes to end. If I get a clear picture, then maybe I'll go back and write it. Maybe it won't be fanfiction-esque, or maybe it will. If it is, I need to change Chen's character. Which makes me really sad because I loved the personality and the dynamic between how I wrote Chen and Anais. I loved that dynamic so much. It's like, I don't want to change it. Oh, I had one left. Oh, he has 0. It's fine. So, maybe it's one of those I'll reread. I have a lot of things that I need to read. I have a lot of things I need to read. One thing I'm kind of like passively reading. Another, I have had the site pulled up for a long time and I just never, sometimes I like to reread my own stuff. Sometimes that helps me. I have a tab on my phone of the D&D, the Dungeons and Romance, the short little like 4-chapter story. Yeah, it's a 4-chapter story and I am procrastinating heavily on rereading it. I am so bad. There was also a webtoon. A webtoon I was catching up on. Yeah, I was catching up on it, and I got real far behind on it, but I caught up, and I was like, kind of like skimming through like the side story, because like I finished like reading like the series. So, but it was really, really good. And I feel kind of sad that I kind of just stopped when I did. Bruh. Can you read Korean? I can read Hangul. I can read it. Some words I can recognize, some I can't. So I am not fluent by any means, but if you give me like Korean text, I could read it to you. Whether or not I understand and comprehend it is a different story. Because like I can pick out, like there was a video that me and my husband watched the other day, and there was a comment in Korean, and I didn't understand like the sentence that it was talking about, but I did catch a couple of key words, because it mentioned like namja moksori and yoja moksori, which is male voice and female voice. I caught that much out of the comment that I read. But yeah, like I can read it. I know the alphabet, and I can read Korean text. I can't read it very fast, but I can pick out some words that I have picked up throughout the 15 years I have been into K-pop. So, like one of these days I'm gonna crack down and learn it, but like little by little I'm picking up more and more, because I try to like listen to, you know, the words, because like when people speak Korean, they just, man, it's crazy to try and pay attention to. And it's just a people's voices type thing. Because like some people speak clearer than others, you know, so sometimes I just hear like mumble, 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 and it's like, ugh. And that's just with any language, really. Oh god. Warrior's beating me, Warrior's beating me. Why is he beating me? Why is he beating me? Why did he beat me? Why? I was pressing A! Oh my god. He just, why? Why did he get cracked? Why? I don't understand. Anyway. But yeah, like here lately, if I'm like learning something in Korean, like learning how to sing a song in Korean, I have been looking at the Korean text. Like there's a lot of like lyric videos for K-pop songs. I you know, I stand by those. I don't like looking at captions on the music video. I always turn them off. It's great that they're available, but I always turn them off because I want to experience the music video. And if I want to look up the lyrics, I will. But yeah, lyric videos, I can read the Korean. Uh, manhwa? Yeah, I know there's a lot of like Korean-based webtoons that I have read. I've read a bunch of them. But like read them in the native language? No. Ugh. Okay. No! Oh no. I know what you got, Mario. I know what you got. I think I need one more for insurance. No! 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 I tried to steal from Mario. What? What the hell? I punched Wario's behind and it just punched him. It didn't grab the bag. That's stupid. That's so stupid. Still won, but still. That was stupid. But yeah, there's a lot of like Korean-based webtoons that I have read. I've read True Beauty. I've read... trying to fucking think of what I've read. Jeez. That's like Korean-based and not from an American person. Or other, you know, country. This is Korea. There's Seasons of Blossom. That one was really, really good. It made me cry. Oh fuck, what was it? What's the name of the show? What is the name of it? Crap. Oh, crap. Oh, there was another webtoon that I really, really liked. Shoot, I don't remember what it was. I'll have to look at it. Oh, the premise of it was this girl, Taerin, and her ex-boyfriend Kyungmo. They broke up because he was cheating on her, and couple breaker, right? Couple breaker, I think, something like that. And she tried to go on this show with Kyungmo, and did nope, because he cheated on her and got with this other girl. And fuck, what was his name? Shoot, what was the guy's name? Fuck, I don't remember. I don't remember. God damn, the leading guy was with the girl who, you know, Kyungmo cheated on Taerin with, and, you know, they essentially like swapped couples, and they went on the show together, and lots of stuff happened, and like the actual couple, it's a fake dating trope. I'll go with that. It's one of those like fake dating tropes that they actually get together in the end. So where is the star at actually? Oh, it's over there. Okay. I did open it. That away. I think it's Couple Breaker. I think that's the name of it. Couple Breaker, because like that's the name of the webtoon, and it's kind of like the basis of it, because there's a show. The show is called Couple Breaker. It's essentially putting these couples to the test of like, will they cheat? Won't they cheat? You know, it's like a, you know, an entertainment thing, like any reality TV show is. So that one was one of my favorites. There was another one, I don't remember what the name of it was. It had to do with makeup. It had to do with makeup, and I really liked it. Trying to think of any other, like, Korean webtoons I've read. There is a webtoon version of The Remarried Empress that is still ongoing, and it's based off of the novels. That one, I've really enjoyed that one. I haven't changed the settings yet. I need to do that. That one's really good. The one I just caught up on is called From a Knight to a Lady. I just finished it and actually caught up on it the other day. And man, the ending, it gets so good. It gets so good, and I am so sad I had stopped it. I stopped at like 20 or so episodes before like the series finale. There's spin-offs and like an epilogue story, you know, with it, but it's like, man, I really dropped it right before the best part. But sometimes I have to tell myself constantly that I am allowed to stop reading things if I feel like I'm obligated to, you know? Sometimes I stop it and go back to it, sometimes I don't. There's another one called Lucky Strike that I have not gone back to yet. but I just love the dynamic between Siru and oh fuck, Chung? Is that his name? God, I'm like zoning out, man. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What? Oh, this is the last one. Okay. No, we're on the last one. We ride. There we go. So, yeah. And there's this other one that I'm reading, not by a Korean author, but... not by a Korean author, but the setting is in South Korea. It's called Second Lead Syndrome. And it's one of those where I actually found it on Canvas, and it became an original, and I was so hyped for it to become an original. Because, like, that doesn't happen very often with webtoons I discover. So, that's really cool. Yeah, but there are lots of, oh, shit. So I Married an Anti-Fan is another one. Perfect Marriage Revenge. That became a K-drama. Sweet Home is another one that became a K-drama. But the webtoon's better. I'm gonna tell you now, the webtoon's better. I don't want to be like one of those people, but like for Sweet Home, the webtoon is better. Because my credentials, I've watched the first episode of the webtoon. Or not, I watched the first episode of the drama. And it just didn't hit the same. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, thank God! Give me your star. Excuse me. No. Go away, bot. Go away, bot. Hello, DA! Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, it's in the group chat, so now I'm just getting messages. Woo. But also, like, yeah, reading things helps inspire me to write. Sweet Home sounds awesome. Yeah, I recommend the webtoon for sure. If you can read the webtoon, just read the webtoon, because that was one of the first webtoons I read, and it was so good. And I usually don't like attach myself to like thrillers like that, but it was too good. The main character, the main group of characters were so good. Hyun was so good. And also, I think they changed the names a little bit. Oh, I'm driving. Wonderful. They changed the names of the characters a little bit. So some of the characters had like one-syllable names. Because sometimes in South Korea they do that. They'll have like a one-syllable name. But they changed the names a little bit so they're two-syllable names. Like, I don't even know what Hyun's name became in the K-drama version, but it was Hyun. And there was another character named Hyuk, and there was also Jisoo. Jisoo remained the same. Oh, of course, right? Where are we going? Oh my god, now, oh my god. This is why I hate driving. Oh, right here. Jesus! Mario's sandbagging. He refuses to help. Why? Why are they so cracked? Thank goodness. They turned that way. It's right here. Mario, please. Mario, please. Mario, 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 what are you doing? Mario! Why? Why? Fire the fucking... Steer the fucking torpedo! Mario! Why? Oh my god. I hate everything. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. We're just gonna go in a corner. Fuck this. Go. No. I refuse. I refuse to do anything. I refuse to contribute. I refuse to contribute. Fuck you, Mario. 4 more DS games? Nice. Nice. And Pasta? Pasta's doing okay. Nothing too crazy. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I don't read webtoons as religiously as I used to, because there was like a phase like in 2018, 2019, when I first started getting into webtoons. I was just finding different webtoons left and right, and I was reading all of them every single time it updated. But then a lot of the stories just got boring for me, but I was still reading them. So it's one of those, it's like, if I feel like I'm being forced to, then I should probably drop it. It's okay. Like, I have never, like, unsubscribed from a story. But, I just stop reading it. It's usually what happens. So I just stop reading it. And sometimes I take a break because I just get busy and life happens. But there are some webtoons where I will, like, always try to catch the update. Like, Remarried Empress, that's one I always try to catch updates on, but I've been busy catching up on From a Knight to a Lady. No! I tried throwing it out! Damn it! Squid Game would have made a great comic. It would have. Oh, All of Us Are Dead. That was also based off of a webtoon. I think I read like the first few chapters of it, but that was after I saw it on Netflix. So, but also All of Us Are Dead was really good. Okay. Love this for me. Love this for me. Slowly but surely. But yeah, I think Squid Game would have made a good comic, but also, with the popularization of Squid Game and the meaning of Squid Game, I feel like it has definitely lost the plot. People have lost the plot with Squid Game so bad. Look at you, Mr. Beast. And Netflix. Because the whole point of Squid Game is it exploits people's desperation for money. And Gi-hun wanted to, well, at least in the second season, he wanted to stop it. Because, you know, he was there. He was desperate for money once, and then when he had it, he lost everything else. You know, and he, you know, was gonna, you know, off himself. But, you know, with the, you know, the word of a new Squid Game, you know, he goes back in and tries to stop it because, again, he understands people's desperation for money. And again, with, you know, them televising, broadcasting, there we go, broadcasting the game, and that's exploiting people's desperation for money. And what does Mr. Beast do? He capitalizes on the popularity of Squid Game and exploits people's desperation for money. See? I don't really care much for Mr. Beast, honestly. I really don't care for his content. But yeah, that's like a big thing. People are like, oh, we're recreating the Squid Games. No! Don't do that! Because that's the whole fucking point of Squid Game! That's the whole fucking point! Why are you trying to capitalize on people's desperation for money because, oh, they like Squid Game? Ah, it drives me nuts. Yeah, I don't really like Mr. Beast. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best dressed here. Let's say yes, we don't dress to impress. All of Us Are Dead season 2 is coming? Yes. Don't know if a date has been announced. It's all it has said for several months is soon. That's all it has said. No! Don't take me away from Boo. Because Wario's right there with the money. With even more money. My goodness. My goodness. But yeah, All of Us Are Dead season 1 was really, really good. There's a lot of good like K-dramas out there. All of Us Are Dead, Squid Game, of course. What else have we watched? The Uncanny Counter. That one was really, really good. I think a lot of people really like season 1, but like me and my husband are in the camp that season 2 is really good. And like both seasons are good in their own right. I think the villain is a lot better in season 2. Beetle Kwong is such a good villain. He is such a good villain. Whee. Nope. Whee. This is great. The Good Detective. I've only seen season 1. We tried watching season 2, but we've seen season 1. Season 1 was really good. My Name. That one was really good. I'm trying to think of what all we saw. To veer off from the type of content we have watched. The Business Proposal. Business Proposal was really, really good. That one's pretty popular. It's got Kim Se-jung, An Hyo-seop, the voice of Jinu. Yeah, the voice of Jinu plays the main guy in Business Proposal. And it's really funny because the introduction when Rumi and Jinu first meet, that is a Business Proposal reference, song and everything, one for one. And they had that planned before casting An Hyo-seop as Jinu, which is so funny. Well, here's a star that Wario's going to steal from me. There you go, Wario. Have fun with that. So I think that was pretty good. We watched King the Land. It's got Yuna of Girls' Generation and Jino of 2PM. That one was pretty good. I think that's about it in K-dramas. Like, we have, like, watched to the end. Is My Name a Police Show? Yes. Yes, it is. It's got police involved. It's got police. It's got, like, drug lords. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And a badass female lead? Yes. It's really good. Yep, take my star, Wario. Yep, I bought it just for you, Wario. Merry Christmas. And also, My Name is pretty short, I think, too. I think it's only like 8 episodes, 6 episodes, 8 episodes? It's not very long. Ooh. He gets to go there. Navigation malfunction. So yeah, and also, like, one thing with me, it's like, the more media I consume, you know, the more inspired I'll be, you know? Like, I mentioned, like, it's everywhere. Inspiration is everywhere. It just has to hit you in the face when you're not paying attention. Go, 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 puff out your cheeks. I mean, wressling has always inspired Face Turn. The Bride Operation is Mafia AU story. But I usually don't read those because I've skimmed through them in the past and they're like all the same. They're like all the same, but I took a chance on this one person off of Tumblr because I really liked their writing and I took a chance on it and I enjoyed it, and that's what really sparked the Bride Operation and like my own little twist on a Mafia AU story. The Dragon Tamer was inspired by Final Fantasy 16. Like the aesthetic of it all and everything. Let's see, what was after that? Sunflower Kisses. That was just kind of based off of my own love story. Because a fun fact, that one originally started off as like a sequel to Face Turn. But it's one of those, it just wasn't connecting. It just was not, bruh. Oh my god, how'd I live? Yeah, it just wasn't connecting. Mario, you bitch. So it was one I scrapped it like 4 chapters in, and I just wrote whatever my heart wanted, and my heart wanted to write my own love story, I guess. What was after that one? After Sunflower Kisses was, you know, The Nurse Back to Health. That was a sequel to The Bride Operation because I loved it so much. I wrote a sequel to it, and it actually fucking worked because I had plot points in mind for it. Then after that was Crowned by Chaos. That one got sparked from, like, the beginning of Final Fantasy IX, where, like, the group of, like, bandits or whatever were like, let's kidnap the princess. And in my mind, I was like, but what if kidnap Prince? But what if kidnap Prince? And that's how that happened. And then the Garden Stone, I got the idea for it like a couple years ago when we were watching Harry Potter. Could not tell you which Harry Potter it was, but we were watching Harry Potter and my mind was like racing, and it's like, what if I write a story about like this fabled stone? It's probably the Sorcerer's Stone, honestly. That's probably what we were watching. About this fabled stone that everyone's like trying to get for this whatever power. And what if the stone was actually a person? And there's like a big sacrifice scene. So, that's what sparked the Garden Stone, and I didn't actually get around to writing it until earlier this year. Because I tried writing something else, kind of based off of my own life experiences, but it was one of those where I did not see an end. I didn't see a conclusion to the story. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. It's like, I have some ideas now, but it's like, it would feel weird to go back to it now, in a way. Unless I just, like, started over. So, yeah. And right now, I have several story ideas, like, filed away in my brain. I have several story ideas filed away in my brain, but, like, I don't know what to write first. And again, I would rather have, like, some semblance of a conclusion, before, actually sitting down to write it. And also have, like, characters in mind for it, too. So that's just kind of my thoughts and feelings on, like, writing. And, like, you know, things can get reworked all the time. You know, things get reworked, things can happen mid-story, but I'd rather have some semblance of a plan. I'd rather change a plan than to not have one. I'd rather have a plan change and still have a plan than to not have one to begin with. Mario Drive. Thank you. Oh my god, they were stupid. Mario, why? You're stupid. Mario, what are you doing? Go fast. Turn. Oh my god, Mario. The name of one I watched is Police Crime that had supernatural elements. Ooh, I think there's a few of them. I know. It's not like actual like police, but like the Uncanny Counter kind of counts into that, I think. But yeah, there's like different like supernatural police shows. So, yeet. Maybe I have like some soft spot for crime shows because I watched a bunch of SVU in my young adulthood. So. What happened to me? What happened to me? What are we doing? Why? But why? Like the one sticker in Superstars and Jamboree, but why? With the blooper. So it's like inspiration's like everywhere for things. I just need to be like hit just right, you know? Because usually it's like I see a thing and I'm like, that would be cool, or, but what if, you know, like Crowned by Chaos was, you know, Final Fantasy IX, it's like, let's kidnap the princess, and then my brain going, but what if Prince? What if kidnap Prince? Because, like, the whole shtick is like, oh, guy kidnaps the princess. But my thinking is like, but what if girl kidnaps Prince? You know, and that's what happened. So, And also, you know, the Wolf with Silver Eyes, going back to that one, it's like mystery, you know? It's like, hey, wolves are banned here, but what if wolf caused problems in place where wolf is banned, you know? So, and it's like, what if all these supernatural creatures work together for, you know, as a police squad? You know? And of course I had Suho as, like, the captain of the squad. Of course I did. Of course I did. He's the leader. Why wouldn't I? And he has water power, so of course I made him a mermaid. Of course I made him a mermaid. I also think it's really funny that I made a Chanyola fairy. I made Chanyola fairy. I also used Red Velvet as well. I hate when I'm the strawberry because I'm at the mercy of my partner. Cake is easy. I can just grab it and let it go. Oh, it counted! Nice! Can DA eat Tessa's food? Why did you consult a magic 8-ball? Why do you want— I have no food left! I have 0 food left. I'm not running on a bowl of chips today, but I'm running on Pop-Tarts. The last box, the last bit of Pop-Tarts that we have on our shelf, I ate it. So there's nothing left. There is nothing left. What do you have? That might be useful. This might be useful someday. I don't even know what items the other two have. Red Velveeta cake. Oh man, if Velveeta was red, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. And like actual red velvet cakes, not too bad. It's not bad. I know Vegito doesn't particularly like actual red velvet cake, but like the band, yeah, we like Red Velvet, the group. Red Velvet baby cakes. I think I've seen those float around, like legit. Oh, he has a plunder chest. Take from Luigi. Don't plunder my plunder chest. Okay. Okay. He has no money. He has no money. But yeah, yeah, like thinking about, you know, Wolf with Silver Eyes, again, it's one of those I might come back to. And it's so funny because the 2 members of Red Velvet that, I used for the story, I wouldn't have to translate names from like very Korean sounding to like more English names. And it's like, you know, I can have characters of any ethnicity that I want, you know, it's my story. But it's one of those, I don't want to like just have it blatantly K-pop names, you know? I mean, like there's, you know, several different like English names out there that K-pop idols have. Because I used, Wendy and Irene. And it's like, that's like the easiest softball name changes ever. Just gotta change the last name. Last names for those characters. So I can keep Wendy and Irene. So, I think I had, every member of EXO involved in this story too, in some way or fashion. Some good guys, some bad guys, you know? So, yeah, because Baekhyun's the main character. He's our main detective. In his squad, there is Chen and Chanyeol. And Suho is like the captain of the squad. And in the writing, I did not use like their stage names at all. So it's Jungdae and Junmyeon. So that's one thing. So I had them in the squad. Lei was like the doctor autopsy guy. So, yeah. Of course, because he's the healer. Xiumin, ran a jewelry store and was like a key witness to certain attacks. And, you know, helped some of the characters. You gonna go for me again? No, you're not. No, you're not. I just wasted your time. I love doing that. I love wasting people's time. How many is that? And then Kai and Sehun were a couple of ruffians out there that got captured and had to like community service, and Sehun was kind of like a little foil. I feel like I want to write a bigger role for Sehun and Wolf with Silver Eyes, but like that's just like a I'll decide that when I get there type thing. Don't drop that dun da da. Hey, don't drop that dun da da. Can I waste your time for 20 seconds? I cannot. You got cracked right at the end. Damn. I was hoping. I was hoping. So yeah, I've got like several different like ideas in my brain for, you know, lots of different stories I could write. A lot of my problem, I feel like what's given me the roadblock is protag. Who protag? Because, man, there's a lot of different options. Because, like, I wrote one with, like, you know, every member of Stray Kids has their story that I have written. Because Hyunjin was in Dungeons and Romance. Jisung Han was in, Face Turn. Bangchan's the star of the Bride Operation. Where is it? It's over there. You know, Bangchan was in the Bride Operation, Lino in the Dragon Tamer, Changbin in Sunflower Kisses, you know, the Nurse Back to Health was IN. And Seungmin was in Crowned by Chaos, and Felix was in the Garden Stone. So that's all 8 members of Stray Kids right there. So it's like, I don't know what to do. It's one of those, like, I feel like I've written everything. You know, I've just associated these characters with these stories, but, like, there is one story that's been kind of looming in my head, and I'm a little bit torn on protag, because, like, the original idea had Suho of EXO, but I also could have, like, Bangchan again, you know, as a protag, because he would also fit the archetype of, like, the character personality I'm looking for. So it's like, I don't know what to do. I'm just waiting for inspiration to hit me in the face. We're all condiments here. Look at us, we're condiments. We got ketchup, mustard, and relish. Bruh. Hello, Alex. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Ad blocked. I'll wait. I'll answer the question because there is Stray Kids lore that I can drop on you after we get back from ads. Because I will drop the Stray Kids lore. Because I know. I've been around the block a time or two. I've known Stray Kids since, like, their pre-debut. Since, like, the reality show. Or, like, the survival show, rather. That formed Stray Kids. So I was there when Lino and Felix got eliminated. I was there, so I know a lot of Stray Kids history. Again, because I've kept track of K-pop since, you know, whenever. So it's still weird to me when people get into K-pop. It's like, oh man, I got the Stray Kids from this era. It's like, man, I was there from the beginning. I was there from the beginning. I remember when they were 9. But hello, Alex. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. And yes, Stray Kids debuted as 9 members. Because there was Woojin, Bangchan, Lino, Changbin, Hyunjin, is it Han or Felix? It's Han that's older, I think. Han, Felix, Singmin, and IN. They started off as 9. They debuted in 2018. March of 2018 was when they debuted. August of 2019, Woojin essentially abruptly left Stray Kids. I don't remember if he left the company proper around that time. Maybe he did, I can't remember. But yep, Woojin left and it hurt. It hurt. It was a time of hurt in Stray Kids history. But personally, and this is like no hate to Woojin. There's theories. It's like a Girls' Generation Jessica thing. Like, people can theorize and speculate all day long, but we won't know what really happened. So it's like, you know, just another thing to add to the list of K-pop's greatest mysteries. Haha, mystery is the theme of today. Love it. But yeah, we don't know exactly what happened with Woojin. We don't know. But I think Stray Kids is better off as 8. Both in terms of like member dynamics and musically. My husband thinks that once Woojin had left, their music got better. Because Woojin was a main vocal. Woojin was a main vocal, but he really wasn't that good. He had his moments, but like he really wasn't that good. And my husband will die on this hill of he believes Han is the best vocalist of Stray Kids. And it's like, there's evidence to prove that claim. Han is a very good singer. Like, people consider him like, you know, a true ace in the industry, good at singing, dancing, and rapping. Which, I mean, he is good at all of those. So, wow, what placements? What placements of these? So, but yes, to answer the question, their Stray Kids started off as 9. And now they are 8. Oh, wow. I canceled that out. Love that for me. Dang it. What? Boo. So yeah, they started off as 9. Then like August, it was like right after Double Knot. Like, I can't remember if like promotions just ended for it or they were like mid promotions, but Woojin left in like the Double Knot era. Like, I remember the song dropping, we were checking it out, and I feel like shortly after Woojin left. And it was like August 2019. And Stray Kids kind of went through a very rough emo phase, and I think I've seen clips of them like saying that it was a rough time. Like Levanter, that was a rough time for them, like mentally for sure, because it was right after Woojin left. You know, they were, you know, kind of lost, confused, hurt, all of those emotions. So there was a lot of emotions, and that's kind of one of the reasons a lot of people really like Levanter. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's one of those, I don't know if I would go back to it knowing the hurt in that era. It's one of those things. But also, shit had to have gone down with Woojin, because why else would Stray Kids like damn near immediately re-record like 80% of their discography? Yeah, they re-recorded like 80% of their discography after Woojin left. And it sounds better. For one, they have a couple years experience in the industry under their belt. And 2, they got better vocalists than Woojin now. So that's just kind of the thing there. So, was it ever said why? No, not really. I don't remember. It's been a long time. God, I'm leaving LE SSERAFIM. Like, I know she wasn't there long, but yeah, I had no idea that they debuted at 6. Wasn't it some kind of like bullying thing? Some kind of bullying scandal or something? like a previous thing. I don't remember what it was. But I mean, I like LE SSERAFIM. I like their music. I mean, I wouldn't have their songs as my alerts if I didn't like them. So, Joyuri Squid Game actress, part of me died. I know! I know! Cause she was like, wasn't she like a main vocal in IZ*ONE? And like, I wasn't like the biggest fan of IZ*ONE either. Like, their music just wasn't for me. Their music was not for me. But like, I, you know, applaud the success of IZ*ONE because they're definitely the most successful produced group for sure, and also most successful post-produced group because a lot of the IZ*ONE members are doing very well in their respective groups or solos. So main vocal, gotcha, yeah. When she got into an argument with some girl back in school and it resurfaced, yeah. Like, it's so stupid. It's ironic, funny, that South Korea takes bullying so seriously. But then they believe the wrong side of it. Like, half the time. Because, like, when I think of bullying scandals, like K-pop bullying scandals, I think of T-ara. Because they had it all. They absolutely had it all. They were like Gen 2 it girl status. And then Hwayoung happened. Then Hwayoung happened. And it tanked their careers. They had really good releases after that with Number 9 and Sugar Free, but man, it tarnished their reputation. And it's just so sad to see because T-ara 100% deserved better. No thank you. Oh, I should have. No, he doesn't have money, it's fine. Glad that Top's too big. 99% of people know who he is. He's safe, yeah. Yeah, but then he's wrapped up in like some scandals too, because there was like a drug thing that happened that, you know, his reputation kind of got drugged down a little bit, but I think it's climbing back up. And it's so stupid to me because people have treated Top a lot worse than Seungri, and Seungri has done worse. Seungri was the fucking focal point of the Burning Sun scandal, and people still love him. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? But also, just in general, a lot of people love to shit on women way more than the men, so. Dragon to scandal? Wow. I am having one of those moments of, I feel old. I feel old. Because the T-ara bullying scandal happened in like 2013. 2012, I think. Oh shoot, Mike, crap. It happened after like Day by Day. When that era, or like shortly after, so I think 2012. 2013, I think 2012. Yeah, so the whole TLDR on the scandal is Hwayoung of T-ara accused the other members of severely bullying her. And with that accusation, they, you know, the press, the company took it very seriously, and Hwayoung had left the group, and everyone believed her. Everyone believed Hwayoung. And then T-ara's reputation was tarnished, their popularity tanked hardcore, and, you know, a couple years go by, and it was revealed that, no, it was the other way around. Hwayoung was the one relentlessly bullying the others. Hwayoung was the problem child. But by that point, when that surfaced up, it was too late. It was way too late. T-ara's popularity was already tanked. and the damage was done. There was no going back. So a very similar thing happened with AOA recently. Hello, Antonio. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I was like 8. I mean, Tiara, second gen group, you know. So, yeah, it's one of those I feel old. There we go. There we go. Now Warrior's messing up. There we go. So yeah. Similar thing happened with AOA just a few years ago. Really? I think like 2020? Like just a few years ago with Mina. Because Mina had accused the members, specifically Jimin, of bullying her, of being a like tyrant bully, treating her extremely poorly, being the cause of her mental distress. Because I feel like AOA tanked when Choa left. I'ma be real. Choa was the voice. She was the heart and soul of AOA. I'ma be real. I love Choa. But yeah, AOA kind of tanked after she left. But then Mina had left, leaving them with 5. And then a little bit after that, Mina had come out saying, you know, Jimin had relentlessly bullied her. And, you know, it's one of those, everyone believed Mina, and I'll admit, I fell for it. You know, like, I was buying into the whole Jimin's a bitch type thing, and, like, she does give that. But, you know, as more information comes out, it was proven that, again, other way around. Mina was the bully. Because, like, Mina went off the deep end mentally. Like, she needed help. It was real bad. But again, Jimin had retired from the industry at the time, you know, after the scandal broke out. And, yeah, that really hurt AOA, like, more so than Choa leaving. So, yeah. And it's one of those, it's like, you know, when someone comes out with accusations, people are just so inclined to believe, you know, the one person, and they don't, you know, stop to think, you know, like, what proof do we have? You know, and it's such a slippery slope of accusations, because it's one of those, of course we want to believe, you know, those who are accusing other people of doing things, but also we've been lied to so much by several different people, like, what do we believe? You know, it's a lot of false accusations like that, because the whole, you know, bullying thing, what if someone comes out saying, yeah, these guys bullied me, and it's the truth, but because of Hwa Young, because of Mina, they don't believe this person. You know, it's like, but what if? So it's just a slippery slope when accusations happen. It's a very slippery slope. And it's like, over my, you know, my life experience has me, you know, it's not like I take everything with a grain of salt. And of course, if my friends come to me with information, with accusations, they're my friends. I'm going to believe them, you know, and I would do anything to support them as well. Green team on the green one. That's beautiful. Poetic. So, yeah. Such groups. You think the most timeless group from both first and second gen? First and second gen? I am so partial to Super Junior because they are my alt group. They are my favorite. And also, they've lasted 20 years. They've had, you know, scandals thrown their way. They've had members come and go, and again, lots of different scandals. But I am very inclined to say Super Junior. They have adapted very well. They were the beginnings of subunits. So we wouldn't have subunits if we didn't have Super Junior. But in terms of, like, actual real timeless music, Infinite. I think I said this the other day. This is one of those, I will argue with this till the day I die. I think The Chaser is, like, one of the best K-pop songs of all time. And this is not, and coming from a place of bias, of course it is, but like being as non-biased as possible, The Chaser is set up so well. It is a very, very good song. It is one of my no-skip songs. I never skip that song if it pops up on my playlist. I will never skip it. So, but like Infinite has a lot of like timeless music. I even listened to Be Mine today. So Infinite just has really good music. My husband really likes Last Romeo. That's probably his favorite Infinite song. So, but yeah, like, I'm very partial to Super Junior, because they are my favorite group of all time. But like, in terms of like, music, timeless music, Infinite for sure. But like, man, second gen. Ooh, second gen, we got, you know, Super Junior, SHINee, Infinite, Teen Top, 2PM, 2AM, Wonder Girls, Girls' Generation, FX, you know, 4Minute, 21, Big Bang, U-Kiss, M-Black, Beast, you know, like, second gen K-pop was when I got into K-pop. So my bread and butter, in terms of when I was like seriously into K-pop, second gen, third gen, and early fourth gen for sure. Is where my sweet spot is for K-pop knowledge. And it's like, I know, of course I know a little bit post-COVID K-pop a little bit. Like, I like groups like NMIXX, LE SSERAFIM, but like, you know, K-pop really isn't what it is, what it used to be, for sure. And right now I've just kind of clung to music that I like. I don't consume as much content as I used to, because it's just one of those, it's like, well, 2021, it really kind of fell off for me because, I had a lot of life things happening in 2021. Like, I almost died, so, I almost died giving, you know, birth to a child, and I was taking care of said child early on. So it was kind of a rough spot. I only really paid attention to groups I, like, actually, like, really, really liked. So, yeah. And it's also kind of like mid 2015. I also didn't really pay too much attention because like mid 2015 I had my first kid, so but also it's really fun rediscovering songs or like discovering old things for the first time. Like, I didn't like really listen to like, okay, so I'll tell you this one thing. I didn't learn the dance to Call Me Baby until like a year later. A year after it came out. Because I remember being in my living room in our first apartment, and Allie would have been like, she was walking. So she was like 10, 11 months. So, and Call Me Baby came out like in April of 2015. So Allie wasn't even a year yet. So it was like a year after the song came out. And when I learned the part where you kind of like brush your shoulder and like, you know, take a step, feet together, and like brush your shoulder. When I learned that part of the dance, Allie would like follow me around, and it was so cute. It was so cute when she did. So that's how I remember that. And it's like, and I think a lot of it now is like, again, one of those like K-pop isn't what it used to be, because back then I learned a bunch of dances. I learned a bunch of K-pop dances because they were fun. I thought it'd be, you know, really good. And then here lately, there's like hardly any dances that I like really want to learn. I was kind of learning Busoksun Primetime, like the final chorus part. The yo bo say yo dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'm kind of learning that. And then before that one, the only like dance I actually like sat down, you know, buckled down to learn was La 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 by Stray Kids. And that came out 2 years ago. like around this time 2 years ago. So I do specifically remember, because people find me through my K-pop tags sometimes, because I have them on my stream, because like I'm a big K-pop fan. K-pop's been a big part of my life. So, and I have 17 and Stray Kids, mostly because like those are like my two current active groups right now. 17's having military enlistments going on right now, so but 17 and Stray Kids are probably like the two most popular ones right now that most people be like, yeah, I love those groups. And it's like, yeah. And I have a lot of people come in, it's like, oh, I see the Stray Kids tag. And I had someone come in, because I have a bot that keeps track of like who follows and like who unfollows. So if anyone unfollows me, I can see who it is. I can see who it is like a couple days later. It's mostly for peace of mind for me, not because I'm nosy. It's mostly for peace of mind, because sometimes I see my number dip and I'm like, oh no, what happened? You know, sometimes people just don't come in for a while and it's like, okay, you know, I understand. But some people are like, man, I thought you were cool type things. But like, it's again, it's a peace of mind for me. So a couple of years ago, I was playing Twilight Princess. I was in the Palace of Twilight. I specifically remember this. I was talking about the rock album from Stray Kids, La 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 La. You know, I was talking about the songs I liked, and someone came in like right as I was talking about it, or like right before I talked about it. So like, I saw your Stray Kids tag, Stray Kids fan, let's go. And I was talking about you know, that album that like just came out, and I mentioned I did not like Megaverse. I did not like the song. I thought the drop was real bad. I did not like, and the thing about Megaverse, I love the build-up. The drop lets me down every time. The drop just feels like a letdown. It doesn't feel powerful enough for me. And then the energy doesn't kick back up, and that's what makes me real sad. So, and it's like the build-up is so good, but then like the drop happens and I'm so disappointed every time. My husband likes it. My husband likes Megaverse. And that's cool, because like we're two individuals who like different kinds of music. Because we're allowed to like different kinds of music. But yeah, I mentioned I did not like Megaverse. And that person that came in and followed, like, hey, you like Stray Kids? I like Stray Kids too. That person that came in and followed because of that, unfollowed that day. And I think it was because I said I did not like Megaverse. I think that was the reason. Yep, I was playing Twilight Princess. I was in the Palace of Twilight, and so I was like endgame. Like I was like beating the game that day, I think. And they came in and why? Well, I hate that the computer does not let you take that shortcut. So yeah, they came in, were like, yeah, Stray Kids, and then I said, I don't like Megaverse. They probably noped out of that so fast. Because they're like, oh my god, you hate Megaverse, you're not a real stay. That's probably what they were thinking. Which is such a backwards mindset, because everyone has their own taste in music. Music is so subjective. Like, music is awesome because, like, everyone has different tastes in music. Everyone has different things that they like and they don't like. You know, like, my favorite Stray Kids song is Ta. That's my favorite Stray Kids song because it's a upbeat dance track. It's so hyped, it gets the energy going. Like, I'm always in a good mood when I listen to it. Like, even if I was in a bad mood, I hear that song, I hear the first few notes, you know, I get pumped. I got what? 10 miles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's do it. So, yeah. Wee, beam me up. So, yeah. So that's just kind of, you know, my K-pop journey, if you will. So yeah. Alright, I'm almost out of this green tea. I have another green tea bottle, don't worry. I was like, I could talk about K-pop like literally all day. Speaking of K-pop, there's been some recent K-pop news that I have been kind of keeping track of. Has anyone heard of New Jeans? So has anyone heard of New Jeans? They hit like mega popularity status a couple years ago. They were one of those, like, everyone and their dog absolutely loved New Jeans, but, like, I just couldn't get into their music. Like, I recognized it was catchy, but it just wasn't for me. So I just kind of stayed away from New Jeans. And then, oh boy. We're droopy, okay. That works. Yeah, with New Jeans, a year ago, they just up and decided they were not working for Adore anymore, because Adore is their company. Because there's the former CEO of Adore, Min Hee-jin. Yeah, she got caught in a huge fucking scandal, and she got kicked out of the company, essentially. She got let go, and New Jeans are like, oh no, you're leaving? We're leaving too, but they legally cannot do that. So, but they decided in a YouTube live that, like, hey, Adore, our company, if you don't reinstate Min Hee-jin by, like, September 25th, which was, like, 10 days or something, like 2 weeks or something, then we will leave. They gave their company an ultimatum, and you cannot fucking do that as a contracted worker. So there was a whole big scandal, and there was a freaking lawsuit too, which it ended Halloween. Halloween, they had like their final, like, you know, hearing, or the actual trial and verdict, and the whole trial was based off of, like, New Jeans was claiming mistreatment and trying to get out of their contract. And Adore's like, there's no violations, you are still contracted. You are still a contracted employee for us. And that was the whole thing. And a lot of New Jeans' claims are like, oh, we had a bunch of mistreatment at this time, this time, and this time. But, like, at those times, Min Hee-jin was CEO. So it's like, what are we doing here? So it's a whole freaking mess. And recently, because, like, New Jeans has been trying to leave Adore. And they tried rebranding as NJZ, but they legally cannot do that because they are still contracted under Adore. It's like, working at your job, you sign a contract saying you are an employee under this company. You cannot give your boss an ultimatum of like, hey, reinstate this person as an employee or I'm leaving. Like, you can't do that. And it's like, you can't just, like, walk out of your job being like, I don't work here anymore. Like, you have to put in, like, legally, you have to put in 2 weeks notice. And then, like, oh, hey, the boss can fire you after that point, but it's like, you have to put in a 2 weeks notice. You can't just up and leave. I mean, you can, but, like, you're gonna run into a lot of problems. So, yeah, there was a whole lawsuit, and it was proven that, like, there was no breach of contract from Adore. No breach of contract whatsoever, so New Jeans is still employed under Adore. And two of the youngest members, I will add, the 2 youngest members had contacted, you know, the Adore higher-ups, and there was communication between, you know, all parties involved, and they had returned. And the other 3 are really shooting themselves in the foot, if we're being real. Yeah, we're really shooting ourselves in the foot. So, because, like, there's, like, zero communication with anything. Zero communication with anything. And, yeah, and it's like one of the members is in Antarctica for something, which is, wild. But they're like, we tried reaching out, but they won't reach back. We haven't heard from them. But also it's like, it's not like you didn't ignore them for a long, long time when they try to reach out to you, so... So, yeah, haven't heard of them? Yeah, New Jeans was pretty popular like a couple years ago. And this lawsuit absolutely fucking tanked them. It tanked them so bad. And it's one of those, part of me feels bad for the girls, but another part of me doesn't, because it's like, for one, the older member should have known better. And also, all of the adults in their lives failed them. Because Min Hee-jin is the real villain in this story, and she tried to go in and buy out New Jeans and the company out from underneath HYBE. And she got caught doing that, and that's why she was let go. So, yeah, and she was a real creep, too. Real weird. And, you know, tried manipulating the girls, and it worked because, like, they were... For a lack of a better term, I've seen this said a couple of times, but for lack of a better term, Min Hee-jin essentially groomed New Jeans. It's like a Mother Gothel situation, in a way. It's like, you can only rely on me. But then Min Hee-jin is starting her own company and is going to debut a new girl group, and it's like, you know, she's washed her hands of New Jeans, but New Jeans is still clamoring towards Min Hee-jin, and it's just so sad to see. It's so sad. All the adults in their lives failed them. Pretty miserably. Hello, Del Toro! Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day, and thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. So, but yeah, that's more recent news about New Jeans, and it's one of those, like, and it's not just like, oh, the lawsuit, you know, mistreatment in the company. They specifically targeted, like, several different groups, too. Islet is one. Because Islet debuted with a similar concept to New Jeans, but it's not a one-to-one. Still not my cup of tea. And again, it's one of those, I recognize their songs are catchy. Because I'll hear a little bit. If you heard of Magnetic, you, like it's magnetic, you. Yeah, that's Islet. New Jeans accused Islet of copying them, plagiarizing their concept. Almost water that does, yes. Even though I'm not drinking water, but I have green tea. So yeah, they accused Islet of stealing their concept. They also accused Islet of not being respectful of a manager telling them not to talk to New Jeans, which was proven to be false. And also, that incident happened when Min Hee-jin was CEO. So it's like they never talked about all the mistreatment until Min Hee-jin left. And all the mistreatment happened when she was CEO. So that's a red flag. That is a huge red flag, honestly. Speaking of huge red flags, we have like the same star count. Yes, we do. All right, so we're not hurting. We just stare blankly at the screen. That's so funny. So yeah, they also dragged LE SSERAFIM under the mud too. Because New Jeans, here's some backstory that I think I kind of had an inkling, but I didn't like actually know this information until today. New Jeans were all Source Media trainees, and Source Media was GFriend, by the way, if you know GFriend. GFriend and LE SSERAFIM. LE SSERAFIM is under Source Music. There we go. So New Jeans were under Source Music. And they were set to debut, like, I think before LE SSERAFIM. But then Min Hee-jin came in, swooped up those trainees, started her own branch under HYBE, Adore, and there you go. There's your story. And there's accusations of LE SSERAFIM and like, oh my god, they debuted before us when we were supposed to debut. Something like that. Something like that. I don't know the exact details of that, but yeah, that happened, and LE SSERAFIM got dragged more under the mud because everyone hates LE SSERAFIM for whatever reason, and they don't deserve the hate that they get. They really don't. They got dragged under the mud. I feel like someone mentioned Cat's Eye got dragged under the mud, and I don't know anything about that one, but I know Islet and LE SSERAFIM for sure. And it's one of those, when you drag someone's name under the mud, and you go back to that place, like when you drag coworker's name under the mud and you try to leave and can't, and you come back to the company, it's not a good look. It is absolutely not a good look. So yeah, it's gonna be real awkward. And I really hope Islet and LE SSERAFIM stay far away from the New Jeans members. I really hope they do. So there's your K-pop news for today in terms of like big scandals happening. I know another lawsuit going on that I'm more on the side of the idols than the company. Luigi has the most money. Sorry, Luigi. You stole money from me earlier, so it's only fair. CBX, EXO CBX. I talked about EXO for fanfiction purposes earlier, but now I'm going to talk about IRL EXO. So 4 members of EXO had left the company proper at some point a few years ago. Yeah. And those 4 members were CBX and Dio. Dio left to start his own company with someone, and CBX, made their own company as well. CBX is Chen, Baekhyun, and Xiumin, and but those 3 are the one kind of isolated right now because they had filed a lawsuit against SM Entertainment of holding their wages. I think that's what it is. I think they feel like they're not being given their entire wages. And SM loves to be the villain because SM's the true villain here. I love SM groups, hate the company. Terrible, terrible cycle we're in, but so CBX is in the lawsuits. They had a hearing a few weeks ago, I think, and no progress was made, so it has to go to trial. But also, CBX has stated, like, they want to participate in the upcoming EXO comeback. Like, they cleared their schedules for December to make that happen, and we're not getting it. They're not letting them participate. And, it's just, awful to see. Because, Dio's participating. They got Lay back. Like, Lay is going to participate. He hasn't been in full group EXO in a long, long time, and we're not gonna get full group EXO. Because, like, Chen, Baekhyun, and Xiumin are still a part of EXO. Like, legally, they are still a part of EXO. And they even said, like, all right, fine, we'll do what you need to. We'll pay you however much. We'll pay you however much for, for this. Like, let us be a part of EXO for this comeback. And it's just crickets. And it's like, history is repeating itself because the same thing happened with TVXQ. The same thing happened because they used to be 5 members. And JYJ, Yuchun's kind of went off the deep end. He had some drug issues, but I don't know where he's at. But like, the 3 filed a lawsuit for like, unpaid wages. And, I'm just back over here. love that. And they got kicked out and blacklisted. And that's kind of what's been happening with CBX. They've been mildly blacklisted, I think. So, yeah. But also to kind of compare, you know, the CBX and other like K-pop lawsuits with the whole New Jeans situation. If New Jeans was under any other company, they 100% would have been blacklisted. Like if they did that shit with SM Entertainment, blacklisted immediately. So it's like New Jeans tanked their careers. All for one person that doesn't even give a fucking shit about them. Not a single fuck is given about New Jeans from Minhee-jin. Not a single fuck is given. And those girls tanked their careers for her. Shows you how evil people can be, for sure. So, there you have it. K-pop news, am I right? My hips are hurting, so let me check what number of turn we're on. 35. Okay. We're gonna take our break because I need to get up and stretch my hips because they hurt. So we're going to take our break. We're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. All righty, we are back. Oh my god, our pigtails. I see a song recommendation from Johnny. Wonderful recommendation. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best dressed. Fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Oh no. Hello, Max. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Yep, I see a song recommendation for one Johnny. So let me. Oh, that's not my playlist. This is my playlist. So song recommendation, I find a random song for my playlist and I talk about it. Fuck Sneaking Store! Doing good? Just nomin awesome! I'm doing pretty good. Alright, let's see. I mean, you know what? Let's just go off of the last song I was listening to off of my playlist that isn't the Moose with a Scarf playlist. That's not my tab I usually go to. There you are. Okay. I'm going to recommend you Silent Cry by Stray Kids. That's what I'm going to recommend you. That was the last song I was listening to before I started streaming. And Silent Cry, it's kind of a more meaningful song. It's like kind of like a little slow, a little upbeat at times. Let me pull out my Alright, so here's a little chunk of lyrics here. I'll be the one to listen to your voice's silent cry, so that you don't get tired anymore, while lost in some corner of your heart, slipping through a crack in the door of the clumsily closed off space called you, a silent cry that only I can hear, a silent cry that you've been hiding all this time. The song is about like, hey, you know, you don't have to, man, this song's gonna make me fucking cry! It's like, you don't like have to like go through things alone. It's like, hey, I am here for you. You know, it's like you who like, you know, only cries silently. It's okay to let go and, you know, we can help you type thing. So it's a very meaningful song that I really, really like. So it is Silent Cry by Stray Kids. There is your song recommendation. It's one of my favorites off of that album as well. I hate Sneaking Store. I need some comfort from my silent cry after playing fucking Sneaking Store. Why did I go backwards? I hate this game. I fucking hate this game. Why? God damn it. Ah. Ugh. We've just been chatting about K-pop because there's a lot of crazy K-pop news recently, and I was talking about it before the break, but yeah. But they fucking cheat all the time, and it drives me insane. I won it once on Tuesday, out of like the 5 times we played it, because we played Sneaking Store a bunch on Tuesday. Tuesday was crazy. Does it say Mario Party 2? Why did you consult a Magic 8 Ball? I don't hate Mario Party 2. I don't. I hate specific things about Mario Party 2. It's not my favorite. I know Mario Party 2 a lot of people have attachment to, but it's probably because they played it growing up. I did not play Mario Party 2 growing up, so... But I feel like a lot of people will agree with me that, Sneak and Snore is like the worst minigame. Like, hands down. Did it too early? Oh, the question. Wahahahaha. Niggaman, who could do silent cry? Who could ask him could do silent cry? I think that was like the pre-chorus I read, thinking back on it. In terms of like lyrics. Does it hate Mario Party 5? Absolutely not. Bruh. I'm with you on that one. Like, dude, what? I do hate Mario Party 5. It's my least favorite. Man, 8-Ball did me dirty. 8-Ball did me so dirty. Mario Party 5 sucks. It is not my favorite. And it's one of those, a lot of people really, really like Mario Party 5. I am not one of those. It was probably one of the last Mario Parties I played on GameCube. And it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Man, 8-Ball, what are we doing? What are we doing? Damn it, 8-Ball. Damn it, 8-Ball. Why'd we do this to me? Now the song's in my head. My song recommendation to Johnny is now stuck in my head. It's a great song. I love it. I know a lot of people love it. Yeah. 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 But yeah, like, even talking about Stray Kids, you know, like, there's songs I like, songs I don't like from Stray Kids. I still remember the one person that came in a couple years ago followed me because of Stray Kids, and then I mentioned there was a song I didn't like from theirs, and they're like, no, I can't. You don't know good music. Mario Party 5 belong in the Shadow Realm? Signs point to yes. Thank you, 8-Ball. Thank you, 8-Ball. Mario Party 5 does belong in the Shadow Realm, for sure. A fate worse than death. A fate worse than death. So yeah, like, if someone, like, and like, I've had, you know, several people come in, it's like, oh hey, I see Stray Kids tag on your streams, or hey, K-pop, awesome. And like, they'll give a follow, and it's like, yo, that's awesome, you know? Because, you know, I like K-pop. I like a lot of different things. So, yeah, I like a lot of different things, because my interest, I mean, obviously we're gaming, we're playing games on stream, so I love video games. That's like a big hot button topic. I love K-pop. K-pop's been a part of my life for over about half my life now, which is real crazy because I am 30, so 15 years listening to K-pop. Sports is another big one. Sometimes I feel a disconnect because there are a lot of people who love video games but absolutely don't even pay attention to sports, and I feel, you know, a little different. But there are people out there that love video games and sports too, so that's kind of like the stereotype majority of people, you know, but like, I like sports. I love sports. What else? Art. I like art. Wrestling is another one. You know, I have like a big wide variety of things that I like and talk about. So, yeah, so, and also with all that, you know, I can talk to people easily about like, whatever, food. Food is a no, because I am a picky eater. I get made fun of constantly for being a picky eater. Why? Case in point. Oh, I hate it when that happens. It's so funny when it happens to other people, but it's not funny when it happens to me. It's like, why? Why is that the next star space? You'd rather starve? I said I was a picky eater. I didn't say I did not like food. Like, I still eat food. Because I need it to live. Because, I mean, my lunch was a Pop-Tart today, so... Specifically a s'mores Pop-Tart, because those are the best Pop-Tarts. I will not take any other answers. S'mores Pop-Tarts are the best. They are goated. S'mores Pop-Tarts are goated, and I will die on that hill, actually. Yeah, I'll die on the hill. 3 for 3, baby. They really are the best, though. They are. The s'mores ones, the chocolate fudge ones. I like the ice cream sundae ones because there's like a vanilla milkshake and a strawberry milkshake. I think they had those. I think a limited time at some point. Cookies and cream. I do like those. Cookies and cream and the ice cream ones, stick them in the freezer for like half an hour. Get them like chilled just a little bit. They're so good. They're so good. But like the chocolate fudge ones and the s'mores ones, toast them. Toast those. Those are so good. Those are so good. Love me s'mores Pop-Tarts. Said you don't like food. I said I was a picky eater. Picky eater doesn't mean I don't like all food. I like some food. I like some food, just not all food. Bam, bam. And also because of me being a picky eater, I don't get tired of the same foods easily. And I do get tired of food. Like the same foods over and over and over again. I do get tired of it. But it's like, it takes a long time for me to get tired of it. Like, a year ago, I was eating mozzarella sticks all the time for lunch. Like, that was what I always ate for lunch, was mozzarella sticks. And then I did get tired of mozzarella sticks. Like, at least, having them every single day and cooking them in the air fryer at home. I will still go to Sonic and eat mozzarella sticks there. I will go everywhere else and eat mozzarella sticks. I think it was just the particular ones I was buying and cooking at home. That was what I was getting tired of. But now it's like these frozen pizzas I've been getting are really, really good. They're like the Totino's frozen pizzas are like the square. There's like they have like new like ultimate pizzas. The extra cheese, that's so good. That's so good. It's really good pizza. That's what I've been eating. That is what I have been eating for my lunches. And the thing is, I only get 3 of them when I go grocery shopping. So I only have them for like 3 days, and I am fending for myself with other things for like typically on Thursday. But this week I had one Sunday night because it sounded good. So I only had Monday and Tuesday to eat the frozen pizza. So that's why yesterday I was like, well, bowl of chips it is. And then today I'm like, you know what, there's like 1 Pop-Tart left in the box. I'm gonna eat it. Cause I got a small box of like 4 Pop-Tarts for anyone who wanted it. And that includes me. So I wanted Pop-Tarts today, so I ate Pop-Tarts today. Whee! So, yeah. I haven't gotten tired of that frozen pizza yet, though. Oh, Luigi's got this. Oh, Wario, never mind. Rude. Do I like Thanksgiving food? Define Thanksgiving food. There's your quintessential Thanksgiving foods. Sorry, scratch that, reverse it. There's quintessential white people Thanksgiving food. That's like, you know, the turkey. Green bean casserole is usually one of those things. Cranberry sauce. I think that's usually like your stereotypical white people Thanksgiving food. Also, if we go with that, if that's what you mean by Thanksgiving food, then no. The answer's no. I'm not a turkey person. I don't really like turkey, and I've tried it. It's just, there's no making it good for me. I prefer ham over turkey. So, there's been a few years for Thanksgiving where my dad will make Dr. Pepper ham. Oh, so good. I miss my dad a lot of the time. It's usually because I miss his cooking. I've been spoiled by my dad's cooking, okay? And it's like Dr. Pepper ham. You take this like big ass ham and you like essentially marinate it in Dr. Pepper. It's It's really good. And it's like, well, Tessa doesn't like turkey, but she loves ham, so let's make Dr. Pepper ham. But like, my dad will also make a turkey for Thanksgiving and also ham. But I think, you know, my in-laws have picked up on that. It's like, you know what? Yeah, let's make ham so that way everyone can have something. So I usually gravitate towards the ham. It's a classic dinner with turkey, stuffing, potato mash, salad, and bread roll. So out of ham included, okay. So ham included, ham, mashed potatoes, and bread roll. That's my meal for Thanksgiving. So, not again. Not, that's what you get, Mario. But yeah, I'd say my quintessential Thanksgiving meal out of like bare minimum stuff, ham, mashed potatoes, and bread roll. So, Bully was real. I know! It was. It was. It's crazy. Mario's mean. He's mean to me. He's not invited to Thanksgiving. So, yeah. I know there's, like, some sides people have made that are really, really good. And it's one of those... I like mac and cheese. If that is offered, of course I'm gonna eat it. Duh. But it's like, I like mac and cheese, but I don't like macaroni salad. It is, very different. What are we doing? What's happening? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just back over there. And it's over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's red space. Okay, never mind. Yes, open it. That away. This way. It's a red space, but I'll take it. It's fine. Potato salad? It depends, I think. Maybe. If it's like cheesy potatoes, absolutely. Because it's like cheese and potatoes. You really can't go wrong. Like, even the potatoes Riley eats for her, you know, tato meal, it's like a 4-cheese mashed potato. So, like, cheesy potatoes? Absolutely. Was there a show called Picky Eaters? I don't know, actually. I do not know. I'm thinking of, like, My Strange Addiction. I remember that one. I remember My Strange Addiction. Wasn't that on, like, MTV or something, or was that TLC? Because my mom watched a bunch of, like, those TLC shows. I've seen a little bit of, like, MTV stuff. But I know my mom watched a bunch of TLC. Because my mom was like, you know, Say Yes to the Dress. You know, like, other shows like Project Runway, and oh god. Wasn't there like a My 600 Pound Life or something like that too? I feel like my mom watched that too. And then later on in life, she essentially became fat. Like, I don't think she was like that fat, but I think she was like 200 plus pounds when she died. You know, it's one of those, she did not take care of herself at all later in life, but anyway. Oh, 600 Pound Life? Yeah. I think my mom had watched that. I'm pretty sure. TLC. Yeah, I remember there was a guy that ate pizza every single day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for years. Also, Cheapskate. I remember Cheapskates. I remember that one. And also, were those also the people that, like, did, like, extreme couponing? I also remember that one. They're like people that like coupon so fucking hard the store owed them money. And it's like, I love a good coupon, don't get me wrong. I love a good coupon. But like, Bro, that's too much for me. I can't like do it to an extreme level and have the store owe me money. Like I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I count 20. I've counted 20 twice now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think I'm going with my gut. Like that show? Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy. And also, I think I ranted about this one time before. I think I threw those coupons away now because they've all been expired. There was one day we ordered pizza, and with the pizza, we got a set of coupons from our Pizza Hut. Awesome. Love it. You know, like, hey, coupons, nice. We gotta see what the coupons were for. And the coupon had like a, you know, redeem at store, or it had like a code. If you ordered online, you can, you know, input the coupon. I keep landing on these banks, man. So we got these coupons, and one day, I think it was like for a wrestling show. Wrestling show was on a Saturday afternoon, and we decided, hey, let's order pizza. Let's order pizza and let's see if we can use our coupon. And, you know, got everything 1-to-1 that the coupon asked for. And we input the code, and it says, cannot redeem at this store. And it says this store, like your local Pizza Hut, the one in your town that you're trying to order from, cannot redeem this coupon here. And it pissed us off because that is the same store we got these coupons from. It's like, what's the point of handing out coupons if you're not gonna redeem the damn coupon? Like, be for real. So what we ended up doing, fucking Wario, what the fuck, man? Bitch. So, like, we kind of changed our order a little bit and spent, like, a little bit more money than the coupon would have let us spend. And we just, you know, we're happy with our pizza, but it's like, dude, why would you give me a coupon that I am unable to redeem at your store? Like, make that make sense. Make that make sense. What's up, Bowser? Can you give me a Pizza Hut coupon, please? And, like, these coupons expired, like, mid-October, so I needed to get rid of them anyway. And there was this young girl who amassed all kinds of groceries from couponing. It was pretty much a hobby instead of asking her parents for tips to the... Okay, it was potluck. Instead of asking her parents for trips to the movies or for the arcade, she wanted to go to the grocery store. That's crazy. That's a lot of coupons, though. Hate that too, or when cool new menu items are not available in your area. I know. Daily rant in the life of Tessa. Yep, I have some kind of rant every day. There's some kind of rant all the time. But yeah, that happened like a few months ago. Like, I think we got these coupons in like the end of August. And we wanted to use them like in sometime in September. So it was like long before they even expired. Oh, I wasn't even... Oh my god! Ooh, I think I can run now. No! 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 Wario, you fucking bitch! Is Wario gonna get banned in Mystery Land too? Man, I was doing so good too. Luigi beat him anyway. Haha! Take that, Wario. You lost to Luigi. What now? Anyway, yeah. I'm still a little miffed about it. And we got a coupon got like a set of coupons in the mail from Casey's. Because Casey's the big convenience store chain that dominates the fucking Midwest. We got a set of coupons from them in the mail, but we didn't use one of those because nothing really seemed to grab at us. But it's like, hey, we had them, but those also expired. And again, it's like, I love a good coupon. Love a good coupon. I mean, my parents were kind of cheapskates, you know, growing up, so it's always important to save money when you can, for sure. But oh, I have to team with him now? Rude. But like, I'm not a couponer to the extreme. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not that bad. Like, I would probably only use like 1, maybe 2 coupons max if I had the ability to. Or like any kind of like deals I get for like a reward system or something. Like a buy one, get one half off or something. Like, yeah, fuck yeah. Absolutely. Ugh. They never want to take the shortcut. It pisses me off every time because they never hit the zipper. Because you have to commit to it to hit the zipper. But yeah, also, I think a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I got this, like, catalog in the mail of, like, hey, here's some stuff, Christmas shopping. And it was kind of interesting to look at. Nachos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, you probably could do something like that, make, like, a breakfast version of nachos, have nacho nachos, and nacho nachos again, and then a dessert nachos. I feel like you can make dessert nachos. I feel like someone's done that. That would be really good. Eh. I have no money. Steal the money. Steal his finances! Goodbye to go into the Shadow Realm. Ah, yes, a discount on your entry for the Shadow Realm. I can't even get all of his money. Dude, if that was me, all my money would be taken from me. That's rude. Oh, absolutely not. No. Hello. I would like to buy your star. Can I get a coupon for stars? They have those in, oh, was it Superstars? Where you still have to buy 2 of them, though. I think you still have to buy 2 of them. So it's not really a good coupon. Or there's like a thing of like half price star. You can get one half price. I think there's something like that in later Mario parties. That you can get one like half price. Eat eggs breakfast food or like hash browns? Eggs. I like eggs. I only like them scrambled though. I like scrambled eggs. I like a good scrambled egg. Or an omelet. Scrambled eggs or omelet. And you guessed it. Plain cheese omelet, baby. Cause I am I'm a basic bitch. But like scrambled eggs or cheese omelet, cause my dad also made lots of breakfast. But if we really want to go into like deep Tessa Jane lore breakfast foods, biscuits and gravy, and I am very particular about biscuits and gravy. And a lot of that is because my dad, his gravy recipe, it was to die for. It was like the most unhealthy thing of gravy, but man, was it good. He was famous for his biscuits and gravy. And it's like the biscuits are nothing special, you know, just regular canned Pillsbury biscuits, you know. But his gravy. That's like the one regret that I have. I watched him make gravy one time, but I wish I would have taken better notes of how he did it or asked him more questions about it so then I could make it. Because when we first moved on our own into our apartment, my dad would make biscuits and gravy, and then he would like send me the leftover gravy. He would send me the leftover gravy because like I could make biscuits. Biscuits are no problem. But like that gravy. But my sister-in-law, her gravy recipe is very close to Dad's. There's like a little tweaks here and there, but it is very close to Dad. So it's like, I need to get a hold of her. Because there's a lot of times I miss my dad's biscuits and gravy. And I'm very picky about it. Because a couple months ago, me and my husband went to IHOP for breakfast. Because it was early enough for breakfast. And, oh, well, that's gone. And on a whim, I decided I wanted to have biscuits and gravy. And, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't that spectacular. Again, I've been spoiled by my dad's cooking, like 100%. And it's like, if you have my dad's cooking, you would 100% know. You would understand how I feel. Dang, Luigi. So yeah, it's like you would understand how I feel if you ate my dad's cooking. Like, he was known for several different things. Like, he was that good. He was known for his biscuits and gravy, his breakfast, Sunday morning breakfast, because my parents ran a fantasy football league for years and years and years, like long before I was born. And Sunday morning was when everyone got together, because again, this was in the days before the internet, so, or like before everyone can like input stuff on the internet, because they ran a program on the computer, but they printed out papers, they put in everyone's pics and everything, and that's how they ran it. But like, everyone came over and they socialized, and my dad would cook breakfast for everyone. And yeah, like omelets, hash browns, bacon, biscuits and gravy, like the works. The works, man. So it's like, if you had my dad's breakfast, oh, you would want nothing else. That's how good he was. So like, breakfast, he was so good at. He was known for his steaks. His cinnamon rolls were to die for. He figured out how to make Golden Corral rolls. He figured that out. He found a recipe for it. Oh, those are so good. Let's see, what else was he known for? He was also known for cheesecakes, his hot damn apple pie, and, oh, hold on. Standard last 5 turns, procedures all red and blue spaces are doubled, and if you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled talk about my dad's cooking. Dad was known for his cheesecakes, his hot damn apple pies. He had a huge ass cast iron skillet. Like, it was fucking massive. It was absolutely massive, and that was what he made his apple pies in. This huge fucking cast iron skillet. Like, it was like 2 foot in diameter? Yeah, like 2 foot in diameter, roughly. And he would make a huge apple pie. And he would like soak the apple in like hot damn and like cook it that way. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. So yeah. You can understand why there's plenty of times where I was like, I miss my dad's cooking. I miss it so much. Simon, gotcha. And that's our question of the day. Do you like mysteries? I like a good mystery. I mean, I talked about earlier how I tried to write a mystery. And I hope the mystery element kind of came off well if you were there for Tale of the Gardenstone fanfiction reading. There you go, Bowser. So I kind of try to have like an air of mystery, especially with like Ayun. Favorite type of story? Yes. I also love a good mystery because it like makes you think, you know, and I like thinking despite what despite what my streams have told otherwise. But it's like, I like figuring things out on my own, so I love the mysteries. It's probably why I liked Scooby-Doo so much as a kid. Luigi! Also another reason why Chapter 6 is so good in TTYD. Crinman colors. Ha! Get wrecked, Wario! Mario, what are you doing? Ouch. I like scratched my knuckle on the carpet. My brain immediately went back to my dad because my dad was a professional carpet cleaner. He was a professional carpet cleaner. So there's lots of times I think about my dad. Lots of times I think about my dad. Bam. What do you have? This is the only thing that would help me, actually, is skeleton keys. Because mushrooms are kind of useless on this board, in a way. Hello, Sam! Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, man. Okay. But also with, like, you know, the holidays coming up, it's the perfect time for cinnamon rolls. It never goes faster than that, but like the bots 100% cheat. Like Wario had 28 coins and I only stole 23 of them, but like I have 31 coins and I'm mashing as fast as I can, but Mario can steal everything from me. So rude. But yeah, it's like the perfect time of year for cinnamon rolls. And I learned this like I think a couple years ago that apparently the combination of chili and cinnamon rolls is a Midwest thing. Apparently. So here's my question to chat. Have you guys heard of chili and cinnamon rolls? Like, I'm not a particular fan of chili, but of course I love cinnamon rolls. But like that's a Midwest staple, or like that's like a staple, a normal thing. Chili and cinnamon rolls. Is it weird to everyone, or like is it like really a Midwest thing? Part of me has to know. The curiosity is so spectacular. We'll die, go to heaven for a round of cinnamon rolls, come back to life and die again for cinnamon rolls. I mean, cinnamon rolls are really good. Love a good cinnamon roll. But like, yeah, is chili and cinnamon rolls just is it a Midwest thing, or has anyone else heard of that combination? Because there's like a lot of things where it's like, I grew up thinking it was so normal, but then later on in life I realized, no, it wasn't. It's just a Midwest thing. Like a junk drawer. A drawer typically in your kitchen that is just filled with junk, like miscellaneous things. Like, apparently not everyone has a junk drawer, which is wild to me. It's so wild to me. Oh, goodness. Ugh, sorry, I had to stretch. So, yeah, I mean, it's a perfect time of year for cinnamon rolls. So, but also, I think I ordered some cookie dough from my niece the other day, and I was told it would get here before Thanksgiving. I hadn't heard anything about that yet. I'll probably swing by and ask about it. Fucking Sneak and Snore again! Bitches! I hate this game. I hate this game. Sneak and Snore sucks. It's like, I've learned a few tricks. Like, I learned a few tricks. Like, it only pops when it's big. Like, if it's growing bigger, it will not pop. But it pops when it, like, gets the biggest. So I don't even know how I won that. I couldn't tell you. I still hate the minigame. Just because I understand it doesn't mean I like it. It's like the chocobo races in Final Fantasy X. Just because I understand the jank doesn't mean I like it. Hey, watch streak, let's go. What is even happening right now? Oh, that's what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did I know? How did I know? Oh my goodness. That was funny. That was funny. Alpha bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Nope, does not work. The incantation does not work on the computers. Really reliably, the incantation has only really worked on one person. Ever. And, I don't talk to that person anymore, so... Take that, Wario. See, it's funny when it happens to someone else, but it's not funny when it happens to yourself. Yeah, still my star. Whoop-de-doo. You take my star? Well, fine, I'll just do something about it then, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, goodness. And the cookie dough I ordered from my niece is like a chocolate chip peanut butter cookie, and it's like, that can't be bad. That absolutely cannot be bad. And it's like, I know like school fundraiser stuff is really expensive, because like this thing of cookie dough that I ordered, it was like 26 bucks. But it's one of those fundraiser things. It's for a good cause. Like I ordered a couple things for Allie for her like school thing, because they have like art prints and stuff for like pieces of artwork they've done. It's kind of like a Redbubble thing, but it's like through like this like site that goes through the school. And I ordered a couple things because Allie really wanted to get one thing for her grandparents. So I ordered that, and I also ordered like a print for here at home. And it's one of those, I think I just paid, there was like no taxes on it, I don't think. And you can have it shipped to the school, and when you do that, you don't pay for the shipping, which is really nice. I love paying no shipping. It's great. But also all the proceeds go back into the art program. You know, like the art classes at school. And I'm all for, you know, supporting the arts. Because it's like, I'm a sports person too, and it's like, you know, sports always gets supported. You know, money always goes into sports, so it's like, I'm not like super worried about programming for sports, but I'm all for supporting the arts as well, because that is equally as important as sports. Someone who can do both, sports and art, you know, it's equally important, that I feel like a lot of people don't quite understand. But like, you know, a lot of schools, they only focus on sports, because that's what's more popular. Sports. I'm sports. I am sports. I'm also art. So yeah, I'm all for, you know, supporting the arts. So. So I got some of that ordered, for Allie. So, and I asked her about it, and she said something about they're gonna be in before Christmas, I think. But they're gonna be shipped to the school. And again, like, if you chose to have it shipped to, you know, to you, you had to pay for shipping. But if you have it shipped to the school, if you have it shipped to the school, then it's free shipping. It's like, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, free shipping. And, yesterday, I really should have waited a day on this, but yesterday, yesterday, I tried to pay for a Christmas present for Allie, and I barely didn't have enough money in my PayPal. No. This is like the one time. Yes, please. I barely did not have enough money in my PayPal, and what pushed the order over, because it's like, I had like, to give you like a dollar amount, I had like $79 and something odd cents in my PayPal at the time, and the thing I ordered was $69.99, so shit's expensive, but it's something that I really wanted to get for her. And, oh, fucking hell, I'm in charge of this. I'm gonna just find a coin amount, or, yeah, I'll just find a coin amount. That wasn't what I wanted. Alright, I guess that works. I don't know. Who's got what? Oh, I just gave Mario money. Okay, that's fine. Where was that? What was I talking about? Shit. Shit. I lost my train of thought. I really lost my train of thought. Crap. I was talking about Allie and Art, and that it's like, hey, if I have an option for free shipping, I'm gonna take it. Oh, Christmas present. That's right. I got there. Yeah, I had like $79 in my PayPal, and the thing I ordered was like $70. So it's like, okay, I can try for it, because surely the taxes and shipping won't be too bad. And it's like, I go to order with my PayPal, and it tells me like the total is like 76, which I think like the taxes are like $5 and something cents. Whatever, right? I was like, yeah, that's cool, but the shipping was what pushed it over the edge, and it was like, 1, 2. The shipping was like $7, and it's like, are you serious? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, the shipping was what pushed it over, and what was listed as $69.99 with taxes and shipping, it turned into like $82, and it's like, I barely don't have enough for it. But I did get a Twitch payment today. I got a payment from Twitch today, so I was able to order her Christmas present. And I'm excited, because Cridman, I'm Arts. Yes, I am also Arts. I just like the Arts sports rivalry. I do too, because both are great. That's why I dislike it. Both are really good. Because both are very important. I think Wario has the coin star, because he was the only one that had it like over 100. It is me! I landed on a lot of happenings. What's a happening? Oh, there's a tie? Beat him, Luigi! Yeah! Yeah! Green team! I love this so much. I love it. But yeah, like, sports and arts are equally great. You know, there's good in art, there's good in sports, they're both good for kids. You know, whether or not you're good at it or not, it's a good, like, thing to, like, try and, like, learn to do, because you never know. So, yeah, the arts and sports are equally as important, again, coming from someone who enjoys both. Because I was, you know, fairly athletic, and I also loved art. So yeah, the whole art and sports argument, I hate it. Yoshi looks too angry. He's so angry. You! The curse has been removed. Thank you for saving us. Thank you. You're welcome. So, but also any chance I get to support the arts, I will take it. I will do it. Because again, like sports and PE, they get funded all the damn time. That's like the default funding. But art is definitely important as well. So I am all for funding it. Because there's cool things you can do with art. And like the thing that Allie had made was actually really good. And I liked it. So she has like a very tiny knack for it. Because there was one time, there's this painter that I follow, and she does like painting streams and stuff. So I put up a stream VOD of hers up, and it's like this like autumn night thing, and it's like you looking up at like the moon or the moon and like the trees and everything. And Allie had like essentially like made that from memory in a way, and it looked really cool. I love this for Luigi. I love this so much for him. Let's go, Luigi. 406 minigame. Wario had a bunch of minigames, but I did it. I did hit 100. I didn't realize. 13! Woo! 2 chance times. A lot of battles. Let's see. 3, 6, 12. 12 battles! That's a lot of battles. I landed on 7 banks. I got money, got paid. Quite a bit of Bowser, too. 13 Bowsers. Proceed. Oh, proceed. Ow, I hit myself with my ring. So, yeah. Again, this is where like my wide variety of interests come into play. Again, which is why I'm a variety streamer, because it's like, yeah, Mario Party's my bread and butter, but it's like I already play it like twice a week. And like there's other games that I love to play. You know, I also love RPGs or just like other games I haven't like played a lot. So yeah. This is it. We're here. We're here at the end. I did do Horrorland the week of Halloween. We might run it back. We'll probably run it back, because I usually go in order, and it would be very blasphemous to skip Horrorland, even though again, unpopular opinion, I think Horrorland is boring. I don't like Mario Party 2 Horrorland, but I think we'll do it anyway. So, yeah, because I remember when I did my tier list a couple years ago after the whole Gauntlet run. Or was it last? It was last year. Last year was the Gauntlet run. When I did the tier list and I put Horrorland in boring, I knew people were going to be offended. My husband was offended at that, actually. And it's like, I don't like it. I think it's overrated. Like, Pirate Land and Spaceland are right there. They're literally right there. So, that'll be it for today. Let's see. Alright, so let's see, schedule for the week. Tomorrow is TTYD. Tomorrow we start right at noon, hopefully. And we're gonna beat the game. TTYD is going, we're ending a lot of things this week, holy crap. Cause we finished Xenoblade on Monday. We're gonna finish TTYD tomorrow. Because again, I'm not doing any post-game stuff for this run of TTYD. This run of TTYD was to just essentially play the game. Because I didn't know what to play, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna play my favorite game of all time. So we're not gonna do any post-game stuff. So once we beat Chapter 8, I'll show off one thing and that's it, because it's like my favorite thing to show off post-game, and that's it. No Pit of 100 Trials, no super bosses, no nothing. So, we're just gonna beat the game, that's it. And that's tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited. and I just can't hide it. And then, again, I probably take the next couple of Mondays off. Maybe just a way to kind of like reset myself in a way before we take on another big long RPG. So I think we might do that, but I did give a hint. Blue knows what it is, because after I gave the hints yesterday, she's like, I think I cracked the code, and then she DM'd me and she got it right. So the hints for the new JRPG are it's in a series that I have played before on stream that's not Xenoblade. And it has a voice actor that is also in Expedition 33 that you hear a lot of. So there you go. It's in a series I've played before on stream. It is not Xenoblade, and it has a popular voice actor in it. So those are the hints. Those are the hints. So let's see, who shall we? Trying to think. We haven't raided Max in a while, actually. Max is usually a good go-to raid. Because I haven't heard from Blue in a long time, but it's fine. We'll probably go raid Max. Oh, my back hurts though. My lower back especially. So, raid message though. Raid message. What should the raid message be? Hold on, yeah. Wow, if I could type, that'd be great. My A key is sticking real bad, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Sometimes my keys get stuck, and I hate that my A key is stuck. That'll be our raid message, and hello, Dustin. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We're just about to raid. Popeye's chicken for the first time? I have never tried Popeye's chicken. I have never tried it. I've heard it's good, but I've just never tried it. Mystery solved. Wario sucks, please, will be our raid message. We're gonna go raid Master Max 165. Mystery solved. Wario sucks, please. If you are subbed to me, you can use my emotes. If you are not subbed to me, you can use whatever emotes you want. So yeah, tomorrow is TTYD finale. I love TTYD. It's like, again, it's my favorite game of all time, so of course I'm excited. But then, unlike the after Xenoblade, I have said we are playing Pokemon Legends ZA after TTYD. So Wednesday, next Wednesday on the 19th, we're gonna start Legends ZA. So that'll be a fun one to do. A fun one to get started on, because I've watched my husband play, and I think I'm more apt to enjoy Legends ZA than I would have been Legends Arceus. Because I'm gonna be real, I was bored watching my husband play Legends Arceus. I was bored watching him play that. But with ZA, here's my thing. You have to have some kind of knowledge of X and Y to really enjoy ZA. And because there's lots of little nods. There's lots of little nods to X and Y, and it just makes me so happy, because I feel like X and Y is so underrated in the grand scheme of things. So I'm excited to start ZA next week. I'm also excited to finish TTYD tomorrow. And again, we're probably going to take a couple weeks off of Monday, so probably no streams on Monday for the next couple weeks. We'll just go Tuesday through Friday, and then we'll start the next JRPG. So, yeah, that'll be it. Mondays are a new JRPG / break, no stream. Tuesdays and Thursdays are Mario Party, and Wednesdays and Fridays are TTYD / Pokemon Legends ZA. So thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.